Seriously, thank you for being accommodating there too. That was very awesome of you.
I was pretty accommodating.
You were, yes. Cheers to that, my
But it's
friend.
not like I had anywhere to really go. So
uh,
so it
no,
worked
as
out.
soon as you're like, yeah, I'm down, I was like, yes, dude, I freaking missed you, man. You're an awesome person. You're an
Thank you
awesome
very
person.
much. I appreciate that. So for those who let me drop this a little bit. Uh,
That's such a handy little thing.
Gotta come prepared. For those, well, I didn't even really say that we were having a live stream. I said maybe we'll have one because I
Hmm.
wasn't sure what this guy's
Oh,
situation
nice.
was. For those who don't know, this is John Reeves.
Hello.
We've done a video before, and yeah, he's more popular than I am, so you don't
Wise.
know him more than me probably.
Listen, I feel like in certain areas, you're going to be known more than me.
In
In certain
certain
areas,
areas,
I'll
it's
be
very
more
true.
known than you. So,
In certain areas, that is true.
yes. But, dude, I love this freaking town that we're in. We did just get moved. We're in a pristine location. Best location ever. It was
Hey, what's
so,
going, SJ?
it was so picturesque, dude.
Yeah, so we actually before we sat here, we were sitting on the steps a little bit closer to Shimokitazawa station,
Mm,
and then this gentleman came by and said, "Oh, blah, 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 blah."
he did.
Ah, すみません, 外国人です. I don't understand. So basically, he spoke English pretty well,
He did
surprisingly.
actually. Yeah, he definitely did.
But hey, what's going on? But he said, yeah, you can't sit on the steps and drink here because you guys will be miscreants.
I gotta say though, if we were in America, they would be like, "Are you drinking in public?" We'd be like, "A little bit," and they would be like, "You're going to jail," and I'd be like, "Dang it, this is the land of the free. What happened?" So here, at least you can drink. You
Yeah,
know.
like Korea is great because you can actually just grab these drinks,
Hmm.
sit right in front of the store,
Oh my god.
sit on the sidewalk and just
Yeah.
drink.
Ah, that's freedom. I feel like that's freedom.
Yeah, it is.
Mm. But yeah, but here we are, and now we're in a cool place, but it also looks like we might be in like construction zone. But I think that's a park behind us.
Or in a detention center.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
What we did to deserve this.
Yeah, guess this in the chat. What would we be in a detention center for? Like, why would you think that? But you never know.
For being too cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're like, nope, we're locking them up, taking them down. But man, so yeah, we're us here today for what's it called? Rise Up, Rush
Up.
Up. Yes.
I didn't even go. I was at home.
Well, it was pretty cool. There's a lot of really good bands. It was a lot of fun, man. Definitely like rejuvenated my I don't know, just you sometimes need to recharge your batteries, you know?
Yeah.
And I felt like this was one of those things for me where I just felt like recharged afterwards.
Yeah.
But I'm super drained actually. I mean, like, what is it, 20 bands, and we interviewed like I think 12 or something like that.
Yeah, you were busy. You said you interviewed 10?
10. There you go. It was a lot of asking questions, and I don't speak really great Japanese or much at all Scotian, and so it. I was a lot of Google Translate, and then repeating myself like a few times to camera. It was wild. Hopefully the editing's great though.
Editing does wonders.
Yeah, yeah. Hello.
I'm actually surprised you knew Skoshi.
Oh yeah, yeah. Had to learn
you
that
have been
one.
studying a little bit.
Oh dude, I've been going off.
Skoshi.
Scotian. Yeah, been trying.
Or you can say choto.
Chota.
Choto.
Chota. There you go. Does that mean a little? Ah, I learn something new every day.
Here's a phrase that's really helpful.
Mm.
Like little by little.
Mm.
Skoshi zutsu
Skoshizutsu?
or choto zutsu.
Chotozutsu.
Little by
Little
little.
bit. Oh, okay. I like that. That's pretty cool. Chotozutsu?
Skoshi zutsu.
Skoshizutsu.
Choto is a bit more colloquial.
Oh, okay.
So,
Huh.
yeah.
But
my foot is getting better. It's my first time. This is legit my first time out. Like
I am
out.
so honored right now, dude. Hanging out with me, your first time hanging out. He's got
the shoe. Look at that.
That's pretty stylish, though, for being honest.
This is like Miku style.
Yeah.
No frills, no ribbons, but
that's awesome, though, man. I'm glad you're back out, though. And what did the doctor say? Like, how long do you have before, like, you can be fully mobile and doing your?
Well, I go back to the hospital at the end of September.
Okay.
So I got to. So I'll be at work September 1st. So it's basically a whole month of working. and that'll definitely change kind of how my foot sort
Mm-hmm.
of works itself out.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully, I won't sort of trip or do something wrong.
Yeah.
And like,
Well, speaking from experience, if they give you a weight limit, just stay within the weight limit.
okay,
You know,
so
not good.
for those who don't know, John over here also had surgery,
2 weeks
and
ago. Well, 2.5 weeks now. So
so
we're
I
good.
was told to basically stay off of my foot, just use this shoe if I really need to move around and keep it
Mhm.
elevated, which I did. So
Mhm.
I followed the doctor's orders. John, what did you
Uh,
do?
so they told me I could lift 10 pounds, and I kind of like working out. So I was working out with 10 pounds, and I was like, well, this doesn't feel like anything. I'm not straining. So it's like, let's do 20 pounds, and it should be okay. And I was trying to do goblin squats, which is like you hold a weight like this and then just do a squat. And I ripped a stitch. I felt it pull, and that's all. And then I just felt blood going down my leg, and I was like, well, crap. So luckily, my wife's a nurse, and she just super glued it back. But not great. Was not the best idea.
So follow the doctor's orders.
Yes, definitely follow the doctor's orders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and also, dude, I almost gotten like the pits, like prompts. I was like,
okay.
dude, I almost went into their mosh pit, and I was like, as soon as I go in, somebody's gonna punch me right there, and then that's gonna be the first thing that happens. I'm just gonna fall over, wake up in a hospital somewhere.
Do you know the band Launcher Number 8?
Yeah. Ah, man.
So they're also from Osaka, the same way that Dim Rays is. They both
okay.
have sort of like metalcore like in their music. Launcher Number 8, their melodies are a bit more poppy than Dim Rays, but their heavy is heavier than Dim Rays.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And the fans get like violent.
Yeah.
Widely
Oh,
violent.
God.
It's not like good time, guys.
Yeah.
Let's support each other. And
It's like,
each other.
I'm gonna hurt you.
It's like, oh, here's an elbow, here's some Muay.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, God.
and so I went to a show where they're playing at,
Mhm.
and because my foot, like, I was just like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get involved at all.
Yeah.
Plus, I was doing photos, if I recall
Mhm.
correctly, or like video. So
Oh, God.
basically, for most of their set, I was just like,
Yeah.
this is
Oh.
all I was doing. Like, on the side. I was like pushing people away.
Yeah. I think it's funny though, like you doing photography is not like anybody else I've ever seen do photography. You're a very active photographer, and I mean that in like you'll be doing photography and then you're like, well, they look like they're having fun, and then you're crowd surfing, you know. And so that's I admire that though.
I probably do photos and crowd surfing more if it weren't for my foot. So once it gets better,
Yeah.
who knows what next year will bring.
Well, so like before you got surgery though, where would you say you were at, like mobility wise? Were you like doing like you were pretty much in pain?
It
most
was
of it, or?
sort of a constant swell slash throb.
Yeah.
So I kind of hobbled around a little bit doing photos and stuff. Better days, worse days. Yeah.
It's pretty much how it was with the. So I had a hernia in my belly button, and that's why I ended up getting surgery. But it was like there for about 3 years, and then the last like 5 or 6 months before I got surgery, like if I turned a weird way, I'd feel it hurt like really bad, and I was like, I'm probably gonna die, or I'll be like out in Japan and it will like rupture or something like that, and I'll be, like have to get hernia surgery there. So I was like, let's just control it and just go and get a surgery done. And so, yeah. But random news, freaking Band-Maid's new EP. What are your thoughts? Have you looked into it much? Yeah.
Scoop. Well, I read an interview from J-Rock News with Miku.
Ah, yeah.
And she mentioned in the interview that the EP was meant to be sort of a classic Band-Maid sound.
Ooh.
Which excites me.
Oh.
Because, like, for me, like, when I found Band-Maid, the albums that really got me were like Just Bring It.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
World Domination.
Yeah.
You know,
World Domination. So good.
And then that year that I moved here and I found Band-Maid, it was like Conqueror, and then it was Unseen World, and like everything before.
Yeah.
So for me, classic Band-Maid is very nostalgic.
Yeah.
And I'm much more of a sort of classic rock guy. So it excites me.
Yeah.
But what it'll be actually?
I know. Right? Yeah, I'm very curious what that means to them, because like Two, I mean, I feel like they progress, constantly pushing themselves as musicians.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like whether that means they're going to go faster or,
Higher.
yeah. So I do wonder if that means that they're like not trying to do that now, or what that means. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, so three of the songs are the anime songs that were dropped.
Oh yeah.
Zen, Ready to Rock.
God, Ready to Rock is
and then
blistering.
What is Justice, the latest one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
So it's a 6 or 7 song EP.
It'll be 8 songs.
8 songs. Oh my god.
8 songs.
So 5 unreleased. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope that. So Baby Metal came out with a new album, but literally it was like 3 new songs because we'd heard like for like a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, they've been releasing stuff. So I hope that they hold them close to their chest as much as I kind of want to hear them now. I hope whenever they release the album, it's still like at least 4 new songs. You know what I mean? Maybe give us something new.
That was actually the very exciting thing about Unseen World. Nobody had heard any of the tracks.
Oh my god.
What was the first one? Maybe it was Warning? I can't remember now. But it's really exciting to hear an entire album of fresh songs.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
That's the nostalgia I don't like. That's something I don't know that we're getting back, but I really hope that we eventually do. Because like, you remember it used to be like they'll drop a music video with their new album, and that's how you heard it. Like that's how you heard the new song, and they're like, by the way, new album's out. Go grab it today.
Well, I'm a little bit older than you, so it was basically like you buy the album, and there's like maybe 2 tracks you absolutely love.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, the rest of it sucks.
Yeah, what is the rest of this album? What happened?
But there's just something exciting like having this unknown in your hands.
Yeah.
Versus like dropping like every single song by the time you get the album. Like the bad thing about me is that sometimes when I get so just head over heels for a song, I will loop that thing.
Oh yeah, same dude. Yeah. Which I don't know. I wonder why that is. Why do we do that? Do other people do that? Like just keep looping a song? Like,
oh yeah,
dude. I guess it's how you get like billions of plays on Spotify. It's because somebody's like, this song is just stuck in my ears, dude.
But it's like how like little babies and kids would be like, oh, Baby Shark, and they'll sing
Baby
Shark like,
oh my god, yeah.
So you lose your mind. Yes. It's kind of like that. Like
okay.
It gets in touch with, I think, this little primal quality.
Yeah. Because I've had a Son from or 3 from Baby Metal stuck in my head all day long today, and I've heard so many songs today, but still just the pre-chorus of Son is stuck in my head, and I don't know why, but it's all day long. It's been there. But yeah, so I don't know, man. Maybe we'll get back to that eventually, where they just like do a music video release as they do an album drop, and then you hear the whole album.
Yeah, we'll see. Well,
that'd be amazing.
Yesterday they actually did Summer Sonic in Bangkok. So their first show in Thailand, which is really cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do we know the set list? Do they play any?
The set list.
Hello.
Definitely the anime songs were in there. Hate was in there. I believe Choose Me was in there. No God was in there. Can't remember the rest off the top of my head.
Yeah. I gotta say, man, I want to tell y'all something. I don't know. I'll just say this. I know a person now that's pretty like in the camp of Band-Maid.
Okay.
Like very in depth with them. And they're like, he told me a few months ago, he's like, they're gonna really try hard to like get in with the market. Like he's trying to do a lot of stuff on like TikTok and stuff, and trying to do a lot of those different types of things.
Okay.
And but it's showing, like they're doing so much. I had no idea a new album was coming out. Like he doesn't tell me any insider stuff, except for that. Like whenever talking to him about those things.
The EP has been in the works for a while.
I had no idea. It's so wild though, man. Like I knew we were getting these new songs, but didn't we just got that album? Like what was it called? Dang it, why am I brain farting? Yeah. And for a lot of bands, like they'll wait like 2 years, maybe sometimes 3, but some bands are just pumping them out. But
Band-Maid is notorious for being prolific. I mean,
that is wild.
They just celebrated their 12th anniversary.
Yeah.
A couple days ago. And
have they really taken a break though at all?
because of COVID, they had to.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, they were doing like live streams.
Oh yeah, yeah. They did the wasn't it a Christmas live stream where they did an acoustic set?
So they did an acoustic set. That wasn't a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
They did stream it, but it wasn't a live stream.
Ah.
But they used to go to this. Forget the name of the venue,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like all in black, and they would. I think it was like a handful, at least a handful,
cool.
of like live streams.
Yeah.
And that was actually really cool because that was the very first time that Miku like didn't call me out, but called the fans out for creating this like graphic design.
Ah, dude, nice.
So she's like, "Oh yeah, we saw this graphic and it's on Twitter and all these names that were put on there."
That's
like,
freaking
thank
awesome.
You so much. And I was like, "Oh my god!" It was the first time like there was some sort of like reply.
Yeah.
So it was really fun. But yeah, they definitely do not rest on their laurels. They are not a band to just be like, "Oh yeah, we've done it."
Yeah, which shows, dude, they're constantly trying to get better, which I think is like, especially in this day, if you've got something that works, people are like, double down on it. Just keep doing what you did. You don't have to change it up. You don't have to do something new, or you don't have to get better. You've already made it. And like, I don't feel like they're that way at all, dude. They're just constantly like getting better, and just like I watched the Ready to Rock live, and is it Ready to Rock?
Ready to Rock.
Yeah, is that the one that just came out, right?
Yeah, it just came out.
I don't know why I was thinking it might have been What Is Justice, but yeah, so Ready to Rock live. They there are so many great guitarists that cover them, but they just blew it out of the freaking water. It made every one of those people that covered their song just be like, well, it was a cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is why they do the cover.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was so.
The great thing about that video, that live video, is that when it starts, and that for me, like you see Akane.
Yeah.
I love it when she just goes wild.
Yeah, dude.
Just like everywhere.
Yeah. And she's just cheesing, dude, and just destroying it. I'm like, what is happening? Like, how are you that good? I make a face. Like, when you play guitar, do you make a face?
I used to like do the lips.
Yeah.
Not quite to like John Mayer's extent.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, he's rough. Yeah. I feel like at least that's something John Mayer fell on the bus for us, or got, just fell on the bomb for us. He was like, guys, I'm gonna take this worst guitar face ever. Like, you guys can't make it worse than I am.
Unless he plays so well.
He does, yeah, he's ridiculous. But no, I don't know. Like, she just I just love whenever they get lost in the music, and you can tell that they're just having fun.
Yeah, that's definitely something. Like, I think, especially after having come to Japan and seeing so many shows in the past couple of years, seeing so many shows, and whether you like it or not, you start to compare. You're very aware. Like, you find yourself completely lost, like in one band's performance, and the other, you're like, oh, there's contrivance, there's a bit of just like posturing.
Yeah.
It's just like, but when you find someone that just completely is just like in it, it's weird how somebody being completely in it moves you to be in it too.
Yeah, very much. It's like it allows you to be that way. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just like a freeing thing. It's like you're that way, and I honestly feel like that a lot of the times whenever I come to shows in Japan. Like in America, if there's like a part in a song where everybody's supposed to sing along or something like that, and you're standing around and like maybe you know that you're supposed to be singing along, you're like, hi, or something like that. You know what I mean? And you're the only person doing it. So now all of a sudden I feel weird that I've got my arm up and I'm being loud. But like here in Japan, everybody's doing it. It just feels like freeing for you to just be more expressive. So I think like bands that cater that, like you can see Band-Maid does that a lot. Like Psyche's just up there, just really like really getting you engaged as well. And
yeah,
they just, I feel like, it kind of allows you to be that way as well,
Well, like the really cool thing, I don't think, if I read like online correctly, is that so they performed at Summer Sonic Bangkok. This was yesterday. Baby Metal played today.
Oh yeah.
But somebody mentioned, like, somebody had actually recorded the entire like their stage, and someone said, "Oh, the crowd is dead." And then I think the guy who posted said, "Well, most of those people weren't there for Band-Maid." Which is great because you may not be there for a band.
Yeah.
Like you get to see
all those new listeners.
Yeah, but for me, I think I find myself extra excited when you're breaking new ground, new boundaries, new territory, and you're entering into something and giving something that could not have been got like in domestic, like from domestic bands. So like for example, there's a power metal band called Paradox, Japanese band. They actually performed 2 days in Korea, today and yesterday.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
then just the previous week, Nemophila played in Korea. And then prior
wow,
to that,
dude.
who was it? Was it Love Bites who played or no? Who
Um,
was it?
I don't remember
Who else
honestly.
played in Korea? But it's like, I think especially as a Korean American, it's exciting to see that. Because I had never loved the rock from Korea.
I honestly, there's like, I can count on one hand how many rock bands from Korea that I like. But the bands I do like, I like a lot. But I can count on one hand.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So to see that, to see like, because like, from Korea, like K-pop is just a beast.
Yeah, yeah, it's insane.
You know what is it? K-pop Hunters, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
it's taking over
everywhere.
the billboards, dude.
Yeah, like golden,
I'm like, what
golden,
in the heck?
right?
Yeah,
it's just everywhere.
Yes, insanely popular. It's
so there's
wild.
no concern.
Yeah.
At all about like K-pop coming into any aspect, crevice, asshole, whatever, of anyone, anywhere. There's no problem with that.
Yeah.
But for me, since I love Japanese rock and metal more, to see that being extended out to like Thailand, to Korea, other places, that's exciting.
It is. It's very cool.
To be a pioneer.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
God, dude, that is so cool to think about. Like the fact that like that's Band-Maid's first time, and I'm really curious like how many other Japanese bands have ever played there, or Japanese like rock and metal bands.
Well, Thailand definitely does have like there's a bedrock of rock.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they definitely love rock.
There's a band called The Flob, and it's spelled exactly like FLOB. It's a horrible band name, or it's one of the best band names because I'll never forget it. But they're Taiwanese. And they're freaking awesome. Oh my god, it's weird because they mix like a traditional Taiwan music with metal, and like it's so good.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. Asterism played. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's who it was. Asterism.
They played in Bangkok. That's cool.
Dang.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But there's definitely like a history of rock in Thailand. So I remember like way back in the day, this is like 20 years ago, I think. I actually went on a mission trip. This is when I used to attend church. Yeah. But we were like in a very rural area, and then I forgot how it happened, but we were in this place where some kids had like
the great dreadful band name. They are, but check them out. I promise they're good.
Had like they were playing or something, and then I got the guitar and started doing some stuff too. But I remember they were playing In the End.
Oh my god! Of all the things I thought you were gonna say, that would never have come up on the radar. Right. That is so cool.
But I do remember I was just like, that's pretty awesome.
That is so cool.
Like I don't know. It's like to be, because I have a very loose connection with Linkin Park because my cousin knew them before they were Linkin Park, before they got signed under their label.
That's awesome.
And he actually helped them, kind of told them like, don't sign with the smaller label. Just wait. Just wait it out. You'll get something. Label.
Dang. What great advice.
And so like that always connected with me, and knowing now what kind of global impact they've had.
Yeah.
Like I know a handful of people here in Japan during interviews and talks that have always mentioned Linkin Park as one of their favorite bands. And it's incredible to imagine that you could just be a garage band and then become a global phenomenon.
Yeah.
And then you're literally affecting billions of people, because it's not
at that point. Yeah, most
it's not
definitely.
just the world at that time, but like thereafter.
I just think it's so funny. Like, I guess with Linkin Park in particular, they like their label was like, this first album that you wrote is gonna be big, but like they thought it maybe would go like gold or something. And at this point, it's just like insanely, like you said, affected like at least 1 billion people probably.
Yeah.
And I mean, the way that their influence has influenced other bands now, and like just changed the entire world in sense of music.
Yeah, it's powerful.
It's wild. But I don't know. That's awesome to know that there's like, that is still happening. You know, they say that everything's been done before and all this stuff, but there's still frontiers and there's still stones that have been like not unturned. And I think that is one of my favorite things about that. Like just knowing that there's bands that are like still pioneering stuff. I'm like, it makes me happy to know that that's the case.
Would you prefer to be? Would you prefer to be in a band
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't necessarily tread new ground or pave new pathways, but you're one of the biggest things?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say, for example, Taylor Swift hasn't necessarily musically
Mm-hmm.
like
Broken molds or something.
right.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's like it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she releases an album.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
like zombies,
Mhm.
hordes. Or would you prefer to be more of like a moderate sort of like cult band that does create new things, that does affect things on a smaller scale,
Yeah.
but like like you've affected people
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a new way, in a different way.
All right. So the normal part of myself, like the me who I actually am, want to do something new. So that would be the band that would be. But also the curious side of myself would be like, well, it would be kind of neat to just see what it would be like to be Taylor Swift
that
for a little
big?
bit, you know? Yeah. So I don't know. But I think the me that I like, my real answer is I would like to do something new. I think that would be very interesting, very cool to know that you changed something, you know, like paved the way for something. Very cool. But also,
I think for me though, what's interesting is that musically, I was never like the most technical guy.
mhm.
Um, like I don't mind like getting by on like 6 chords.
Yeah, yeah,
Like that's no problem for
yeah.
me. You know, just change a key here and
Mhm.
there. Um, like I don't mind staying in like in the pentatonic or just staying with major notes.
Mhm.
Um, but I think when I was doing music, my goal was to connect.
Yeah.
You know, like what I wanted to do wasn't to create and be innovative necessarily musically per se.
Mhm.
Even though I did want to like have something different.
Yeah.
In the end, I wanted to have the idea that somebody out there was like, "Hey, it's not just me.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
you too. Like you get me.
Yeah.
Like that's me. Like what you're
Yeah.
singing, what you're saying. Like I feel that way." And just to have somebody not feel alone,
Mhm.
you know.
Dude, can I hit you with like my somewhat origin story and not get like
Oh,
I just
origin
because
story.
dun 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 because I've got like okay, I don't want to overshare. So if it ever gets into that territory, just be like, don't.
Well,
But
I
it's
don't know
not
what
like
oversharing is.
yeah, yeah.
Like, but
Okay.
you go.
Well, I'll be like we'll be chill about it. But okay, so growing up, my mom had like really bad mental problems, like bipolar disorder. So it'd be like highs and lows and stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, like really horrible stuff happened where it's just like mental, like very bad depression and stuff like that. And so like an attempt had been made on herself. And so she had tried to like do that. And like it was a summer vacation. So we were like, just got to this beach house.
Yeah.
And it's like way oversharing. But anyway, so that event happened. And I remember, do you remember the band called Trust Company? They did one song. It was just like, it was called Downfall. But they were from Alabama, and my stepbrother was from Alabama. So I like knew them. Like we would go to their practices and stuff.
Yeah.
And their new album just came out. And so I remember this is like so first world problems, I guess. But I was like sitting on the balcony of this beach house. And at the time, my mom had been gone. So like my mom was like missing. And it was just me and my brother in this beach house by ourselves, didn't know what was going on in the world. And like, it was a really dark time for myself.
Yeah.
But I just remember listening to that album on repeat. And it somehow just made me feel like that. Like I'm okay at the moment. You know what I mean? While I was listening to music, like this dude has gone through what I went through. So fast forward like 2 years later, and I started getting into music. I was like, I want to be able to do that for somebody. I want to give somebody that. So that's like how I really got into music, is just being able to like, I want to give somebody that back. And then like as I've grown older, I feel like doing reactions, which is, this is gonna sound like vain, hopefully not though, but like in a weird way, I feel like being able to do reactions and listen to music with people maybe allows me to connect with somebody in that way too, you know? Like maybe I've been able to help somebody, like if I do a reaction to a song that's really emotional for them and we can connect on that emotional level, then I don't know. So, but yes, I totally get that. That 1,000% is why I started doing music. That's why I do reaction videos now, which like, and I don't know. And I'm in a band currently right now that has a very specific like like they say hope is the new dang it. Well, I'm brain farting, but hope is the new something. And
Great band member.
I'm so sorry, guys, if y'all are watching this. Oh my
He
god.
had a drink. He had a drink.
Yeah, exactly. They're stronger here, dude. It's not my fault. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I love that. That's how you think, because legitimately, that's how I feel as well too. And I just like that's what I love about music, man.
Yeah. No, I mean I get it. It's like, it's just because I had my own share of stuff that I went through.
Yeah.
I think you go through that kind of stuff, and when you can't connect to somebody outside, it's hard.
Yeah.
You feel really like separated from the world. Like there's this like membrane, not even a thin, like a thick membrane or a wall even, where you just like people can only get so close.
Yeah.
Nothing like beyond that.
Yeah.
And so when things did happen, or people did happen, or music did happen, that did touch you.
Yeah.
Like, it was a huge
thing.
Yeah. It was massive. So yeah, I think for me, because of my background, because of, I kind of had some dark periods in the past, like knowing that I had gone through those things, and I needed someone to just tell me, "Hey, you're not alone."
Yeah.
So that means a lot.
Yeah.
Like I definitely love a lot of the music that's going on, like especially in Japan.
Oh god, it's so uplifting, dude, in a interesting way for me.
But I will say, out of all the bands, and the advantage that this band has is that the lyrics are mostly in English. Is Gakire.
I have not listened to enough of their stuff.
If you listen, I'll recommend a few songs. But lyrically, it connects so well.
Heck yes.
And it really touches my heart.
Yeah.
Like whether it's a observation of the world, or it's a personal like self-reflection or desire, or like wish or want, like it connects so much with me. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
So lyrically, there's no other band that has touched me as much as Gakire.
That's awesome, dude. I'm definitely gonna check them out then.
Yeah.
You know, so both of us coming from the same kind of like religious backgrounds, you know, a lot of people will quote scripture to you. Like if you're going through a time or whatever, they'll quote scripture. They'll hit you with like something. So I don't know why, but I'm like that with lyrics. And I've realized that the older I get, if somebody's going through something, I'm like, you should listen to this song. Yeah, just let it be. But so I like that you're really into the lyrics as well too, because I don't know why I got like that, but yeah.
Well, you know, I used to be a singer-songwriter, and so for me, lyrically, like it was a huge deal. Like, my like,
hello.
They drink horse dick.
Oh God, he did not. He didn't have it. We tried to order it, but guess what? A little twist in the plot. They were sold out.
Of horse dick?
Yeah, dude. Okay, there's a place. You know where the Garrett is?
Can I just say, I don't even like the phrase horse dick.
I don't either.
So the idea of a horse dick entering any part of
it's liquid. It's liquid.
That doesn't make it better.
It doesn't make it better. No, this story does not get better.
I don't want liquefied or solidified or gaseous horse dick.
Dude, nah. Hey, well, okay. You know, so the Garrett and Shibuya Cyclone.
Okay.
There's like that big store that's right beside it with like the Capcom store and the Nintendo shop and the Pokemon shop.
Okay.
It's like Pico or Park. I can't remember what the name of that big place is. If you go downstairs in the basement, there's like a food court down there.
Of horse dick.
Yeah, dude. It's like all these different weird foods and stuff. But like I was looking at the menu just from the outside, and it was like these mushrooms in really suggested areas on animals, and I was like, wait, is that dicks? They're just serving these? And then it turns out that it's like an alcohol, but there's like a horse dong in just a bottle of vodka or something like that. And they're like pouring shots out of this thing.
All I can say is nay, nay.
He should have said nay, but he was like, give me that. But not, it was Alan. I ended up drinking Killer Bee Honey Mead, which was actually really delicious. And then Scorpion vodka. And then he did not. He tried to, though. I will give him props. He tried to drink the horse dick liquor.
I'm personally proud to say I've never had any mammal's genitalia in my. Wait.
Hold on though.
So
Confession time.
So you're here in Japan for the second time this year? Second time?
I think this is my third actually.
Third time in Japan.
Yeah.
It's only August.
Dang. Sure, we've been busy. We've been a little busy. But
wait, I saw you. Oh, I've seen you the last. Oh, all 3 times.
Yeah. Dude, we're officially homies, okay? I'm just throwing it out there.
That's right. So January you were here. That's when I crowd-surfed at the
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Second time was did we go to a show together?
Oh, Band-Maid, Dave-Maid.
That was last year.
Well, no, it was this year. We went to this year's Dave-Maid. I think it was like May, right? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Because I remember I met you at a upstairs, and you were streaming at the time. You were like doing a live stream.
God,
it's been a year, dude. It's been a busy year.
You know, like there used to be a time where like the only shows I attended were Band-Maid shows, so I could keep very, very clear track of where and when and who. Last year I attended like 70 plus shows.
Oh my God.
So I kind of started losing track of like who, when, where.
What is happening in life? That is wild, dude. 70 plus shows.
Yeah.
Dang. Man, I don't know. I'm not even close to that many shows for sure. That is wild.
Well, no, I mean that's fine. Like I just happened to be in a situation where I don't know if I felt obligated or I felt you know, I was greedy.
I feel that. You're like extreme FOMO. Like you're like, if I don't go, I'll miss out.
I just felt like I'm in it. I need to stay in it. And
yeah.
Latch on.
Yeah.
And just like yeah.
You were doing a lot of shows whenever I first like heard about you. You were like covering.
How did you hear about me?
I honestly don't know. If we're being honest, I have no clue. I remember it was before I went to the first Day of Maid show that I met you at.
Yeah, because when you met me, you're like, oh, hey, you're Peter.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, I remember that.
So it was like maybe a little bit before that, and one of my friends or viewers was like, hey, you should hook up with him while you're out there. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. Dude, the first time I came out to Japan, I just had a fun time. But the second time I came back, I was like, I want to meet up with people that do what I do here. Because like, I want to have friends whenever I go somewhere, you know? And so I reached out to a lot of people, but then I think it was like the third or fourth time I came here that the Day of Maid was happening, and they were like, you should meet up with Peter. He's freaking awesome. And I was like, I'm gonna reach out. And it turns out y'all were right. Whoever sent me the message, he's freaking awesome.
I try.
Legit dude. There are a lot of people that you'll meet in real life from online, and you're like, you're not the same person. You're like putting on a show online, but you're not that guy. And I like that about you.
Well, I don't know what I convey online.
That's a good thing. I don't either. I have no idea what I put off.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's because that is a weird thing, because when you do become sort of a media personality, which is weird to even say for me, you don't know how people receive that. It's kind of like you can only control what you say.
Yeah.
But how what's said is received, like that's completely up to the person who's taking it.
Oh, it's like once it's said, it's out in the universe for everybody to do with it what they want.
And so what I'm grateful for is that for the most part, there are people who are so supportive and encouraging, gracious. They're amazing, you know. Like I definitely consider them to be people who have helped me to get through like life up to this point. But every now and then you have somebody who drops in and is just like a critical naysayer, just kind of comes down on you, and you've had that experience.
Oh yeah,
too, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And it's kind of like, well, why?
Dude, there's so much space now. You don't have to focus on like if you don't like me, you don't have to be anywhere around me anymore. You know what I mean? Don't come to my channel, dude. So why do I don't understand it either, dude.
There are people who actively seek out like
Yeah.
cutting you down.
Yeah. You know what's cool though? I had a viewer recently because I made a post because dude, it was so stupid. Like I don't care if people like hate on me, but it was like me and my wife did a reaction together and the person said something really shitty about her. And I was like, well, that's crap. So like I reposted it on there and I was like, I don't mind you coming after me, but like that's pretty shitty. You came after her or whatever. So, but I was like, what's even the point? So I made that. So I was like, why? Out of all the things you can do. And one of my viewers was actually like, I used to do that. I used to just get online and talk shit, but they were like, I was really unhappy in life, and I felt like that was the only place I could get that shit out.
That's kind of what
I always think that, you know, I'm like you're that guy. Like if you're hating online, you're that dude. But like I've never heard somebody actually say I was that guy.
Yeah,
which is wild.
Like you have too much time, you're too alone,
and
you're too fixated or too whatever it is.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, it's just like if you like something, like it
and
participate, and if you don't, move on.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this one out there. There's this line that is, "Whatever is good in the world, or whatever is true and just, focus your thoughts on that." Isn't that? I think that's a proverb or something.
I think it's Philippians.
There you go.
Whatever is true, whatever is good, whatever is right.
Yeah. So, and I'll say whatever you deem as those things, maybe whatever makes you happy. I would say more than like these negative things. Like if I piss you off, just don't watch my stuff because it's not good for you. You know, why would you do that?
Yeah, it's like why would you watch something you hate?
Yeah. Dude, I use the not interested button on my Twitter so much, dude, because like it just sometimes gets filled with stuff, and I'll be like, nope, not interested. Get off my feed. But yeah,
I hear that. Like, I remember like when Musk took over Twitter.
Oh God, yeah.
They started getting like all this crap. I was like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Did I invite you in?
Yeah.
So I was just constantly just like block. I mean, like hundreds.
Oh yeah. 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 And I gotta say this, like this town that we're in is freaking. It is music central in my opinion. Like we're right in front of this place called Flowers Loft. It's like a little venue.
Right there. That's Flowers Loft.
It's so freaking cool. And that little place right there, I saw Carol McCandid actually at that place. But and then also I can't remember what the other band name was, but they reminded me a little bit of Yoshika, which I really like that band a lot.
Okay.
But that's like maybe a little 25-person venue right in front of us. It's just like such a small little place, but there's like those all over the place here, man. Like small venues.
You know, I remember, I don't know if it was the first or second or third time I came to Japan. This is when I was living in Korea at the time. And I was visiting here. But I remember going to Golden Gai.
Oh, yeah.
And then I forget if it was Golden Gai or just an area nearby, similar. But hitting up like a small, maybe 10-person bar.
Oh, nice.
And I was just like,
what is
this? It's a little alley inside.
Yeah.
How do you do this?
Yeah. How do you stay open too? You know, like it's wild. Yeah. But I don't know. I think it's very cool. It's like, so whenever I grew up in the music scene in Nashville, it was kind of like this in a weird way. Like there's an abundance of places that you would play. And this was like, so pre-pandemic, you could play in Nashville, like on Broadway, and you could just like, it would be booked out for a little while, but if you can get in touch with a booking agent, you could get on a show there, you know? And then now it's a pay to play in Nashville. You have to pay the venue. Like if you don't sell like at least 25 tickets, you don't get any. So if you sell 24 tickets at like $20 something each, you get 0% of that. It's wild, dude. Nashville is very much so changed, and it's all about profit. It's not anything about the music anymore. So that's why I kind of like, whenever I came here, I just felt like this, like there's just something alive and like cool about it still.
Yeah. Something very honest.
Yeah.
About the shows here.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if any of the bands, I'm not sure what the pay system is here at all, but like I know that they were all making money because everybody was like doing the checkies, like the pictures, and like they're selling merch, and it's very cool, man. Very cool.
Yeah, I kind of gave up. Like once I started attending a lot of shows, I was just like, I cannot afford this.
A checkie every concert.
Like there are people who do that.
Yeah.
generally, and this isn't to come down to anyone, but these are usually like the single older males who have a job and like their life, like they work for the weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Which is a very cool way to be as well too. It's like you found something that you like throwing your money at. Freaking
yeah,
do it.
and
Like
it's really funny because like I've said, like Japan is an awesome place to be old and single, and
dude, caramel cannons, freaking, they're awesome, dude.
um,
But yeah, I can imagine it'd be a wild place to be single here.
because like I mean, you can work while you work, but play like when you
Yeah,
play,
yeah, yeah.
and it's just like what better way to play than to see the bands you love, music that you love, get the exercise that you want, like just gawk at like the girls that you think are just gorgeous, and like
Then you get to take a picture with them as well.
yeah.
Very cool place. God, man. So you were asking me like some cool bands that played tonight at that show. There's so many though. There's 20 bands on that in 2 venues. And I don't know if I'm sunburned or just like hot, like permanent hot at the moment. I think I'm just like overly, but it was fun, man. It was very cool. But there's a band and Call that was one of my favorites from tonight. It was very cool.
And Call.
They like the guitarist shreds a lot, but not overly shreds and not overly distorted either. Kind of like noodling a little bit, like clean. But it was really good, dude. They're very very good band. But there were so many great bands there tonight.
What's kind of like your core music? Like, what's just like your go-to, like anytime, all the time? Like, this is me.
I would say like honestly progressive metal, which is like it's just I like something that's challenging to me. So like the guitar riffs and stuff like Periphery, I'm a huge fan of that band. The vocals are really intricate, the guitars are really intricate. I really like that. Like so if you're just asking like always on my playlist a lot, but also like motivational stuff. I mean like One OK Rock, I think that's a really big reason I like that band so much is like their lyrics are always just really
They're quite
like
positive.
yeah. So and man, I watched a concert of theirs recently, and this was when they were still small. But they were talking about how like they were never gonna stop playing music, and they were eventually gonna be like they called their shots in their music so hard, and it's like I don't know. I think that's the power of like saying stuff, like say your goals out loud a lot, and like just keep going for it. Because dang, dude, if you go back and rewatch their stuff from like 2013, they're like, "We're gonna make it. We're gonna keep screaming. We're never gonna freaking stop." And they just like now they're playing like selling out stadiums around the world. I'm like, good God, they called it, dude.
Oh yeah, how did you feel when Taka called you out?
I almost died. I think I had a like panic attack. I don't know, dude. I just started cussing, and my mom watched that video, and I'm like, I'm sorry in advance. She was like, I would have said the same thing. I was like, it was wild, dude. It was wild.
Yeah, because I remember I was watching. I was just like, "Hey, aren't you John?"
I was like,
aren't you the guy John?
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, holy fuck. Dude, the funny thing is too, like my wife was right in front of me at this concert, and he like pointed in my direction. I was like, and I leaned down and whispered. I was like, I think he just pointed at me. And she's like, he's probably pointing at the girl in front of us. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And then that happened. I was like, oh my God, what? That was wild, dude. That was a wild moment in my life.
That's always fun.
Very crazy. I did not expect that one at all. But yeah, very fun. So, man, also too, do you know what time the last train actually runs?
Oh, to Itabashi. Check it now.
Boop. I might actually just Uber too, so it should be fine. Boop. Pow.
So
it's
yeah,
like 5 miles.
He was busy the entire day watching shows, interviewing bands. I was at home resting, waiting for him to reply to my messages.
I feel so bad, man. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, we finally got to meet up like around 10, and then we got a couple of drinks at a konbini, came out here and just chilling. So yeah, I'm grateful that he was actually available to talk. I wasn't sure if it would happen, if it could happen, but
Dude,
it did.
Yeah,
So
I'm likewise, man. Like anytime I'm ever out here, I would love to hang out with you because you're an awesome person.
thank you
So
very
definitely
much.
would be down to hang out. So whenever you're like, yeah, let's make it Eric, I was like, yes. And you were extremely accommodating. So thank you for chilling, dude.
Well, luckily, again, my foot gave me some leeway.
Yeah, yeah. So Alan from Daikote, somebody just asked where Alan's at. He is, I mean, he's in Tokyo, but he was at another concert. He was covering another concert. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was seeing them. So I don't know what he's doing for the rest of the week, but maybe, I don't know if you guys hit each other up.
Well, I can't trek out anywhere else besides here.
Yeah, yeah.
Shimokitazawa is as far as I can go. 6 minute bike ride.
Heck yeah.
My foot can endure that.
Yeah, yeah.
So luckily you were here.
Yeah, yeah.
So that worked out pretty well.
Dude, whenever I knew I was going to be here, I was like, I have to message him, at least see if you're like, because I knew you were down with surgery and stuff like that. And yeah, I get stir crazy, man. So
yeah, it's weird though, because like, when I'm busy, like I'm really busy.
Yeah.
And then like with the surgery, I just like completely just like that rubber band just like bounced back.
Yeah. They say it always happens though,
trying to like talk, and so to be honest, even like live stream, it's like damn it, live stream, okay, come on, do a live stream, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
This is my job, right? It's part of what I do. So it's like, hey guys, and
yeah,
like right before I'm like,
yeah.
You know how it is, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I tried, so 4 days after my surgery, I was like, because I was gonna give myself 2 days before I came up and did reactions. I tried to sit down in my gaming chair 4 days after surgery, and I couldn't sit in my chair for more than 2 seconds. I was like, oh God. So it took me like a whole week before I even got up in my studio, just because like I couldn't actually sit down.
Yeah.
Because I was like to get, like, I'm not trying to be a baby or anything, but to get my surgery, they cut my abs open like 3 different places and had to go underneath my abs and shove my guts back in, and then put a little mesh thing and then sew it back up. So like they cut open my abs, and so I was trying to sit down in my gaming chair, and I didn't realize that it actually goes back a little bit and engages your core, and I was like, oh God, Jesus. So I totally feel you though, dude. It's like, even then, whenever I did get back to it, just breathing, I didn't realize how much I'd use my diaphragm to say, hey guys, what's up, or something, I'm like, oh.
Right.
So yeah, I feel you, dude. But it also might give you a new perspective on how much of a badass you actually are, because you've been freaking running at like this red line tempo that now you're looking at it and you're like, how did I do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Definitely a busy year. Definitely a busy year, and I'm wondering if that's something that I should continue doing, or like be a little bit more particular.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, when you've been doing like content creation for a while, it's like, is this it? Is there something better? Is there something more? Is there something different? Right? You think about those things.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, well, how do I need to go about this?
Yeah.
So, and it's like you kind of have like different things that you can do. You can react to more music videos. You can go to more shows. You can maybe venture out and start like meeting artists and bands which you've done, like interview them. Like when you realize that it's not just one strict narrow path to walk down, but you kind of have like options. Which options do you take?
Yeah. And the weird thing is, we walk a very like an untraveled path.
Unpathy path.
An unpathy path, if you will.
Quote me on that.
Yes, I'm getting that on the shirt. But you know what I mean? Like, there's not like, it's not a very well trodden path. So like, it's very obscured, and like, there's not a right answer, and there's a lot of wrong answers, I'm sure too. But I don't know. So in that sense, there's like, you could do anything. And a lot of it's probably going to be the wrong answer, but you could do anything.
But like that's the issue though, because you can do anything. It's kind of like when you go to like Cheesecake Factory. You have a cheesecake
factory?
Oh yeah.
And it's freaking love it.
What the hell?
Yeah, there's literally 50 cheesecakes.
Like, why is this War and Peace?
Yeah.
So it's just like, when you have that many options, it's kind of like, well, what do I choose?
Yeah.
Do you stay on the tried and true path of just getting like the BLT, like like doing the burger, or do I do something like more exotic, like venture out, try different things, And
no, like so our grandparents would have become like just thrown out like a farmer or worked at a factory, worked there until they retired, and they were cool with it. I feel like we live like 1,000 lives now. And I think what's right for you right now and what's right for you in 5 years from now might be totally different things, or they could be the same thing, but like it's all about just trying those things, like finding, I, and that's kind of what we were talking about, like finding what you really enjoy doing and just going for that. And I think once you get to that point in your life where you're not scared to just take a little risk, or those big ones where you're like, you know what, screw it, I'm totally pivoting, I'm doing a 180 right now and I'm gonna do something else because it makes me happy. I think like once you are able to walk in like that and just be like, what actually is like making me happy and I can share with other people. If you're a content creator, you know, like what makes me happy that I can share with people as a content creator. But like even if you're not a content creator, what makes me happy? Do I want to just work with freaking, I don't know, cleaning up parks? Maybe that makes you happy. Freaking do it.
So you're at. I remember the last time. This was a few months ago. You're at like 220,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah. Where are you now?
Like 250, I think, somewhere in there,
Okay,
something like
250.
that.
So here's a question:
Mhm.
Do you aspire, or are you trying at all to be bigger, or like you just said, are you just trying to just enjoy the most out of life with what choices you make?
I think it's like, honestly, okay, I'm gonna be real with everybody. It's a weird mixture of both, with a very heavy leaning on just trying to be happy. But there's like, okay, stupid analytics. I really like diving into stupid stuff. It's very meaningless. Okay, it's not like subscriber count. I think it's cool because like there's a lot of people that are like it's potential friends. It's like 250 potential homies. You know what I mean? But I don't care about like, it's not like I would feel weird if somebody was like, "You're famous." I'd feel really weird about that, you know. Or if 250,000 people were in a room, I'd have a panic attack and I'd throw up. Proof, and I would do that. But like the weird thing that I do actually care about, and this is so stupid, but like so on my analytics, they stay the same for like 24-hour views.
Right.
So, and it's been like that for like 3 months. And it's not that I'm like, how can I get more views because I want, like, I'm greedy or something. I'm not getting monetized on any of it. So this is a very pointless thing. It's just a metric that I can look at and be like, well, this is the same. So it's been staying at between 150 to 300,000 views in 24 hours. It stays between that, and it's been that for months, dude. And I was like, well, I don't want to do more like videos. How can I get this up? And so I started doing YouTube shorts, and now it's gone up from there. But that's the only metric that I actually am like, I really want to like, I want to pursue this, and just because it's like, that's a fun challenge. You know what I mean?
Right.
But besides that, I want to just, that's the only time where I'm going to be like, numbers are a thing, but it's more of like a personal challenge for fun. But like, yeah, but I want to lean in more towards those things where I'm happy. And because I feel like if you're doing something that makes you happy and you're a content creator and people are watching that, then I think that hopefully it gives like that chance to like inspire happiness with someone else, or inspire somebody to do that same thing. Like pursue what they like cleaning up gardens, if that's your thing. I don't know.
That's not my thing.
Somebody out there is probably like, I freaking love when they, you ever see those videos on YouTube where it's like they clean up a sidewalk?
Oh,
like,
there's some guy who
yeah,
just like,
just randomly power washes his neighbor's house. I'm like, why am I watching this for 30 minutes? If that's your thing, freaking do it, dude. But yeah.
I definitely prefer content that's positive, that is actually engaging people in a positive way and engaging positive. Hi, dog.
Oh my god, he's got a little necklace too. It's the cutest. I love that dog.
That's engaging, like positive emotions, positive attitudes, positive behavior.
Yeah.
Because this is always the case, you know. Like, because we mentioned, like, there's naysayers, there's critical people, the people who just come down and like, crap on anything and everything.
Which, like, we all have negative emotions. I have that too, but I work out a lot of those things, like, and try to find a healthy way to get it out, you know.
Right.
But we all got that in a weird way. But you know, don't do it in a negative way. Don't become a Karen. You know, don't internet Karen us.
You know, one of the sweetest girls I know is named Karen.
Become that Karen, okay? Be that one. She seems cool.
Be a Karen, bro. Be a Karen, bro.
Yes, yes. Don't be a where's your manager Karen, you know? Man. I wonder how many Karens out there that's like a self-fulfilling prophecy of a name, you know? Their name's Karen and all of a sudden they're asking for managers and they don't even know why.
Do you feel bad?
Who am I anymore?
So
but-
I mean, what's the rest of the year and next year bringing for you?
I've got a couple of like ambitious projects, but also like we were talking about this earlier. So I've traveled a lot recently, and both of my daughters, like 13 and 14, kind of a really pivotal age where they need a dad around.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do.
It's kind of crazy to imagine him being a dad with 13 and 14-year-old daughters, right?
I feel weird about it too, man. Yeah. It's cool though. It's very fun. It's like a weird challenge, but so I think what I'm gonna do more like less small travel vlogs, more big travel vlogs, you know. So I'm not gonna be just gone constantly and being gone for like 2 days and cover a concert. Probably doing that more like, I guess, bigger things.
Yeah.
Or that's the goal.
Any specific things that you'd be okay sharing or no?
Well, a big one that I'm shooting for towards the end of the year is hopefully I've got passes for this, but it's going to be Countdown Japan. So fingers crossed I'll be doing that. Something that's for sure on the books is October. I'm going from the southern tip to the northern tip of Japan. I'm going to try to grab concerts on the way. So October 18th to the 25th, I think, maybe. I think those are the dates. But in October, I'll be here again.
You'll be here.
I'll be back October. But I'm going from like southern tip to the northern tip. So I'll be up in
So just the tips.
Just the tips. Well, we're covering everything in between. We're touching tips. It's happening. It's happening. But yeah, so doing that. And then I don't know. Just really working on like trying to find some new stuff, have fun. And also playing some shows, man. Like the reason I am leaving tomorrow for back to Nashville is playing Dragon Con, which is like a really big convention in America with the band that I'm playing with, City of Sound. That's her name.
Of Sound.
But yeah, so we're gonna be playing that. That'll be fun.
What kind of sound? What kind of City of Sound?
Yeah.
What kind of sound does City of Sound create?
It's like cinematic rock with a really powerful vocalist. Like it's a male vocalist. It's got a very like kind of stays in higher ranges, you know. But it's very fun. Like I grew up playing metal and thrash metal, so like I have two tones, like distortion and maybe clean with some reverb. But with this band, I've been learning a lot more about like ambient tones and like a lot of delays and stuff like that. So it's been cool, but it's been challenging. Whenever I first heard their music, I was like, you're not playing anything like I can't play, you know, like none of this is too hard. And then I started really working on the effects and I was like, I might have bit off more than I can chew to get this down in like 2 weeks. Holy crap. So
yeah, even though it's a guitar, the sound itself that you're creating is so different.
Oh yes, it's so different, man.
And what's required of you is
yeah.
so different.
Which I'm over here, I could be like doing freaking like gallops at like freaking, I don't know, 196 BPM. And I'm like, like flying stuff. I can do really quick tremolos and stuff. And then play like this really slow, but like not repetitive ambient tone. I'm like, so it's been a challenge. It's been fun, actually, creatively. Very fun. And they're good dudes. They're good dudes I'm playing with. And dudettes.
How did you get connected with them?
YouTube, actually. So Jordan, he has a YouTube channel called The Righteous J. And so we met through that. And then just common interest of bands that we checked out.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been fun. Very cool, man. Very cool. But it's been a journey, man. Wild little journey. Yeah.
Definitely a goal of mine at some point is to get on stage and like.
Yeah, dude.
I've envisioned having the three instrumentalists of Hades. So Yuri on bass, Klee on guitar,
oh my god,
and then Mayo on drums.
Yeah.
And then me on lead. I don't know if I would have Hana there too, because she'd be singing, and I don't know if I would need her. if I did,
just
maybe we'd
do it up,
together.
dude. Yeah.
But I wanted to think more sort of like punk.
Oh my god.
It's
Yeah.
like straightforward and wild, and it's been a while since I let loose.
Do it, dude. You know, the feeling of just your guitar being distorted and coming through a PA system is like one of the greatest feelings ever.
My favorite thing was always when the crowd was just singing along.
Oh god, yeah.
And just where there's something just incredibly like so beautiful about everybody like being in this one moment in this one place.
Yeah.
Just like just really being together. Like
Yeah.
so powerful.
Yeah, dude. Yes, very much so.
Powerful shit. Like it's amazing.
Yeah. Honestly, whenever so City of Sound, they've been an established band before I was like in the band or whatever, and we played a homecoming show, and it was like sold out, small venue, but it was like all people that knew the band pretty well. And so whenever we did play like the last 2 songs, people were just singing along like as loud as the music was. I was like, I got chills, teared up a little bit. I was like, this is too much, but it was very cool. Oh, wait. All right, here's my. Is that person FaceTiming somebody?
Yeah.
Like
but it's like he's a YouTuber.
I know. Yeah.
So there's a guy walking around with a selfie, talking as if he's like doing a live stream.
Yeah.
There's just one person looking at him, like lying down on a bed.
Oh, I like his style.
Hey, why not?
Whatever works for you, man.
If you have one audience.
Yeah,
why
yeah.
not?